start off with something that most video or YouTubers are used to, and this is the Rode Video MicPro. So you don't have to have this specific one, but this is known as a shotgun mic simply because of the style, the design, etc. These roughly go for around 40 quid, 30 quid, and what they do, they sit on the top of your camera with this little hot shoe mount here, and it plugs into your mic input. The only thing about this is where it's not powered by any sort of battery, it's not going to be the best in terms of capturing great quality audio, but it does do the job. It is useful, and for the price you can't really go wrong. So yeah, I'm going to switch over to this and then we can hear how it sounds. Alright, so you're now listening to the Rode Video MicPro, and this is how it sounds. So 9 times out of 10 you'll be holding it like quite far out of shot, you'll be holding it away from you but pointing towards you on your camera, and this is the sort of audio it picks up. Again, you can change the settings on your camera, always change the settings on your camera, make the audio as low as possible. That way you're not picking up any noise or anything like that. So yeah, really important. Alright, so now we're back on the Rode Video MicPro Plus. You can probably hear there's a definite difference in terms of the sound, the bass and the quality. So always when recording videos, think about your audio. And that takes us on to our next type of audio, and that is a lavalier mic. So lavalier mics are normally used in interviews where you can kind of hide this under the collar or onto the shirt. And what I'll do, why do people always pull this face whenever they're putting something or checking? It's always look at the bottom lip, it's always like, why? I don't know, but yeah, let's just hook this up here. So that's now hooked up. One bad thing about these is that they kind of, I don't know, this is a weird thing for me, but when I last did an interview video for somebody, I had to put these on. It was a video for women, very emotional video about St. Lucian hurricanes, and I had to kind of attach this to them, and I was cool, they were cool, they didn't mind, but be very careful when you're attaching this, because you have to get a bit personal and you have to ask them, is it okay if I put this on? And just try and keep your hands in areas where you get the message. But yeah, I tend not to use these unless I'm doing interviews. Other than that, I like to get either a boom mic or anything like that, or a shotgun mic as close to their mouth as possible, or I even sometimes just have the audio microphone wired so far, but it's out of the shot, but it's in the area where it can pick up good quality audio, and they're happy with it, I'm happy with it, everything went well, so thumbs up. But yeah, let's switch over to the lavalier mic and you can hear how it sounds. Alright, so now you're listening to the sound from the lavalier mic, and one thing you might notice is that it's really loud. The reason why it's loud is because it's really close to my mouth, which means I kind of have to change how I speak. So one thing you've got to remember when you're using this is check the gain levels on your camera, because if it's close to their mouth it's going to be loud, and you've got to think, if you're like me, African, and you have sometimes the tendency to increase your voice, you've got to remember it's going to distort everything. It's not going to make nice listening, and it's going to be more work for you when you're editing, because obviously when someone's talking, sometimes the voice goes up, the voice goes down, and if you haven't got some sort of auto leveling system, it's going to distort, it's going to damage and create more work for you later on. So really important to check your audio levels and constantly monitor them. Alright, so the last option is this, and this is called a voice recorder. In particular, this is the Zoom H1, and it is recording right now, and as you can see, it has a left-right channel, so it records in stereo, it records in wave format, and MP3. You can switch between that, and there's loads, but these go for about 100 or 70 quid. You can get them used for about 50, and they're really useful, because like I said, if you can't get close to the subject with either a boom mic or with a lavalier, you don't fancy using that, place one of these on a desk next to them, out of shot, and it picks it up. So whether you're at a lecture or anything like that, place it there and it does the job. So if you do not have a mic input on your camera, this is probably your next step. The only thing is though, you're gonna have to get the memory card out, put it into your laptop when you're making the video obviously, and match it up in post. There are apps, but it's a lot of work. It's not a lot of work, because there are apps that can do it, but it's a lot more work doing it this way. But some people like to use it as a microphone, talk directly into it, as I am now, which you can probably hear. It does sound good, but matching it and lip syncing it in post is a bit harder, so bear that in mind. So yes guys, that's the video. I just thought there's loads of people out there that have started YouTube or planning to start YouTube, and I think one of the first things you need to think about is audio, because without good audio, no one's going to watch your videos, because they're either not going to hear you or it's just not going to be clear. And when you do have a step up in audio, it is noticeable. So yes guys, that's the video. Give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it or learned something. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification button for videos every Monday at 5 PM. Thanks for watching. God bless.